All right, breathing, man. Breathing, I highly recommend it to everyone I know, okay? All right, so really, what are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about how to stay relaxed, how to keep the tension at bay, and breathing is crucial, okay? Crucial component. So, first of all, let's talk about how we can maybe get into trouble, okay? If you're playing a very steady rhythm, then you can kind of, you can almost breathe in time, right? But what if you're improvising and you're playing a lot of really different kind of rhythms, or there's fast parts and then slow parts and things like that? It's not surprising why your breathing can get kind of, out of sync, out of rhythm. So one thing that I like to do is just like a sax player would, a sax player has to breathe. They can't perform without it. So what they do is, think of it like that. You're going to play a line, and then maybe when you're holding on a bend or you're holding on some vibrato, take that opportunity to take a nice deep breath. Now, I'm going to show you what to do, but obviously on stage, you don't want to be, ridiculously obvious about taking deep breaths, but you can, just use my example. So let's say we're, yeah, I took a nice deep breath, right? And another deep breath. Okay? So little things like that will go a long way. Now, I still want to breathe while I'm playing. That's not what I'm saying. Like, don't breathe until you hit a bend. That's not what I mean. It's just sometimes you find yourself breathing shallow, or maybe holding your breath because you're kind of concentrating on a certain thing, and it's going to happen from time to time. Now, we want to avoid it, but as it does, or when it does, look for rests. Look for things in the phrasing where you can just take a nice deep breath, lower those RPMs, right? Feel yourself loosen up, and then go on. And that brings me to another situation, and I used to do this all the time. When I would go into a fast run, it was almost like bracing myself, and then hold my breath. And I've kind of learned over the years, and I still do it sometimes, but I've kind of learned over the years, instead, take a breath before and then release it as you shred, okay? So if we're doing something like, you know what I mean? I'm letting the breath go as I play so that I'm not, I'm not just freaking out. So that's kind of 3 examples on how to keep your breathing, even when you forget, even when you hold your breath, how to get back in sync. So again, if you're playing in rhythm, try to make your breathing go in rhythm. All right. Or if you're phrasing, okay, now you don't have to make your ridiculous faces while you breathe, okay? But I was trying to, it's my point, man. I'm trying to illustrate my point. So take those pauses, take a nice deep breath. And then, like I said, before you go and do a fast run, instead of bracing for it, take a deep breath and exhale as you do it. You'll be shocked at how much, it takes a little practice, but how much easier fast runs become as you, instead of getting more tense as they go, relaxing as you go through the lick. Okay? So breathing, I highly recommend it. So use those 3 tips and try to keep those RPMs low, man. So let's go into posture now before we get into the real deal. Okay? Breathing. Breathe out.